Hi everybody, I'm Ellen Jaffe Jones with Rusty the Rescue, who was found on New Year's Eve a couple of years ago wandering the streets of Bradenton, Florida. And she chose us as her owners, or keepers, or whatever you want to call it. Oh, she's such a good girl. So, we are happy to bring you Fitness Without Tears, which is a great program. Okay, down you go. That is very convenient in the convenience of your home where you can work out so you don't have to go to a gym or anything like that. Because I found as a certified personal trainer and as a certified running coach over the years, sometimes people don't like to go to the gyms because they feel, for whatever reason, like they can't live up to the role model that supposedly is on display there. And so we developed this program so you could do it within the convenience of your home and ridiculously cheap. You don't have to belong to a gym. And because of the technology that's out there now, either on FaceTime or Skype or Messenger, I can see a client's form and they can see my form as well. So it's just like you've got a personal trainer in your living room. But more than that, when I was a TV reporter for 18 years in Miami and St. Louis, as a reporter we used to cringe when people would come into the newsroom wearing an obnoxiously bright shirt like this and think, oh, what are they trying to sell? But here's the thing, because of that, I am not trying to sell anything. I do this for love, not money. My mom, aunt, and both sisters had breast cancer. We were part of the original breast cancer gene studies. And I have 3 daughters. So my work is my legacy to my daughters. And it has certainly served me well. I have placed, what you see behind me is 165 5K or longer age group awards since 2006 for running, just on plants. And because we were part of the breast cancer gene studies, and I'm the only adult female in my family who didn't have breast cancer, 2 of the cases were genetic, 2 were not, all my life I've been focused on, gosh, how do I avoid staying out of hospitals? Because doctors told me at an early age, you better do something differently or you're going to end up like everybody else. So, in the meantime, I became a best-selling book author. That is my first one. I worked at Smith Barney for 5 years, and as a financial consultant, I thought, gosh, if we could just crunch the numbers on every recipe and tell everybody how cheap it is to eat vegan, also by avoiding doctors and diseases, it would be a great thing. Second book was Kitchen Divided, Vegan Dishes for Semi-Vegan Households. And you might be wondering, why is my desk copy like that? Well, you'll see that in my other books as well, because I do cooking demos all over the country. I was a trained cooking instructor for Physicians Committee for Responsible Medicine. And so I do lots of demos. Wrote Paleo Vegan because I said it's time for vegans to reclaim the title of paleo. And National Geographic agreed with me a year later, saying, the current meat-based paleo books are a stew of misconceptions, that our Paleolithic ancestors were way more gatherers than they were hunters, agreeing with many of the points I made in the book, especially the idea that we could go out and kill a wild boar 3 times a day and get it on our platter and eat it successfully. Not happening. Okay, then the 4th book, because of all my crazy running for 40 years, and yes, my knees are fine, Vegan Fitness for Mortals, and number 5, Vegan for One, if you live by yourself and don't want to prepare a recipe for 8 servings, which is what most cookbooks do. And then finally, the best for last, Vegan Sex, which is co-authored with a wonderful cardiologist, Dr. Joel Kahn. And basically the theory here is what's good for the heart is good for other parts. And yes, so that is my story of how I have developed this program. We want fitness to be accessible for everyone, especially those who just don't kind of get it with the gym. And we want it to be the kind of thing where you can reach your goals really easily, but be very realistic and do it in a very approachable way. Here's the thing. Fitness Without Tears believes that we can build people up without tearing them down.